So when elders used to say that to resolve a nagging problem, you must sleep over it. You thought they were giving out some kind of hearsay. But then now there is concrete evidence that in order to plant a memory in our brain, we must sleep over it. For example, if you want to instill a certain part of your learning in your memory for a long time, the best thing to do is memorize it and then sleep over it. The memory gets implanted on a long-term basis. The researchers at the University of Michigan actually proved this with a series of experiments on long-term memory. What they found is that if you want to implant a sensory memory, you must always transform it into emotional memory and then sleep over it. See, for example, if a sensory memory has an emotional sequel, for example, if a piece of knowledge that you gained is associated with some emotions, the simplest case is getting rusticated over making a mistake. If a certain mistake ended up in your rustication, that memory is never ever going to leave your mind till grave, because the sensory memory has an emotional anchor. It is transformed into emotional memory. Now, if you want to do the same kind of registration, permanent storage, what you do is, after you learn something important, sleep. By morning, the sensory memory would be permanently implanted, or the storage would be more or less permanent. So this has now been conclusively proven. What happens in post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and other general anxieties is that this process of sleeping over it is disturbed, because when you have PTSD or a general anxiety, your sleep itself is disturbed. And the end result is memory is always short-term for those who suffer from PTSD. So what we learn from this experiment is simple. If you want to retain anything for a long time, just sleep over it. Thank you very much.